Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've been dying to do this watch me transform tag because I think it's so cool to show you guys like the real of like what's going on in life and like how we put our faces together. It's so crazy because the night before I actually was like crying the night before, so I have this like weird thing like when I cry my eyes swell up, so I even look like even more raggedy than usual. But this is pretty much how I wake up. So we're starting with the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, and I'm going to be filling in my brows with two products, starting with this guy. I decided to prime my face, so I used the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer, and I used 2 pumps of this, but actually I've been using 1 pump for my day-to-day usage, and I just put that all over my face. This is such a great primer, especially if you have like super oily skin or you're just trying to like blur any fine lines or hyperpigmentation. So back to my brows, I'm using this pencil just to outline the shape of my brows. I've not tweezed or shaped my brows in a while, so I've just been getting away with just like filling them in. So I'm going to use this, and then afterwards I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow pomade in Ebony, which I've been using for like 5 years now. So now I'm just filling in with the ABH Dipbrow in Ebony, and then I'm going to carve out my brow and clean everything up. So to clean everything up, I'm using my Aloe Girl Pro Conceal, and I'm using 2 shades, the Dark Cocoa, and I'm mixing that with Toffe. I really like the shade that it gives, and I've been using that to conceal any like hyperpigmentation, as well as make my brows look sharp. I'm also using that same concealer mix as an eyelid primer, and then I'm going to just cover up any like super dark spots. I've been using this concealer as opposed to a color corrector, but this is a time where you would color correct if you do like to color correct. Big old dreams in real life, yeah. Crown king and his beautiful wife, yeah. But we don't like to sit on a throne, no. Truth be told, we never. Then I'm taking my damp beauty blender, and I'm just blending all of that in before I go in with my actually even more concealer. So right now I'm taking the Aloe Girl Pro Conceal in Toffe, and I'm using that to conceal my under eyes. I've been like doing my makeup so differently lately. I don't actually wear this on like a day-to-day, but when I'm doing like a full face like wham bam, I like to play around with like concealers and foundations and mixed products. So now I'm going in with my Naked Skin Concealer in Medium Deep, and I'm just focusing that to keep my under eye really bright and to highlight the center of my nose, my lip, and my chin. Then I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick in Cool Earth, and I'm using that for all the contoured areas. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. I'll link my shade down below, and I just use that in between all these concealers to make it easier to blend really. But I know it looks like I'm using a lot of foundation, but I'm using just like I think half a pump even. Going back in with the ABH foundation stick, that's just contouring my nose, and then I'm taking my damp beauty blender and I'm just starting to work that in and blend everything out. It's easier to start with the lighter areas and then go to the darker areas. I do use the back of my beauty blender for anything darker, and then the pointier side for all the lighter bits. Again, this may seem like a ton of makeup, and it is a lot of makeup, but it doesn't feel heavy, and it's not any more than I would actually use less product if I don't do foundation on my entire face and then go in with concealers over it. I'm just using like particular products on certain parts of my face, so that's why it may seem like it's more, but it's actually not. Just waiting for us. Many things created by the God we trust. And it's a shame. We don't even sleep in no hotel, sleeping on the plane. What a good life we're living. I wanna go to London, Tokyo, Paris, LA, New York, Chi-Town, Sydney, Spain. London, Tokyo, So to set everything, I'm going to use the RCMA No Color Powder, which is the powder that I've been using forever. I do really want to try the Laura Mercier, and I know I've said it for quite a while, but I know they came out with like that new one as well, so I'm like really keen to get both of those Laura Mercier powders. So now I'm going to go in with my Arbonne Got You Covered Mineral Foundation in Deep, and I'm just going to set all the darker areas and the contoured areas of my face. I really like the color of this powder. It neutralizes everything. It takes away any like super orange or like super warm tones. I don't like to look too warm, and this powder does a great job at neutralizing my color. And then after I've put all that powder, I go back in with the ABH brow gel, and I think it's in graphite or granite, and that just makes sure I don't have any like powder stuck in my brows. Then I'm picking up my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deep, and I'm using that to contour my nose, as well as contour just like my eyelids a little bit as well. And then I'm going to use that same powder, and I'm going to pick up a fluffier brush, and I'm going to start contouring and dusting away all of that powder around my cheeks with that darker powder. And this just makes sure everything is like blended together and smooth. And now I'm picking up my medium tan in the Mineralized Skin Finish, and I'm using a buffing brush just to remove the excess RCMA powder, and it really does a great job in like buffing out the skin and making everything seamless. I love skin finishes for the way they finish your skin. So I'm using the ABH Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm just going in with those two shades, which I don't know what they're called. I'll link them down below, and I'm using that as a transition color. And then I'm going in with that deeper brown shade. I'm doing like a no eyeshadow look, if that makes any sense, and I'm really just using like basically one color. So I'm using that brown just to darken up my crease, and that's pretty much it for the eyes. New York, Charlotte, Sydney, Spain. Oh, right there. And then I'm taking a shade from the palette, and I'm just putting that on my brow bone just to highlight it. Today I'm using my Kat Von D tattoo liner for my wing liner. It's like a really easy pen tool to do your wing liner. On a day-to-day, I don't really like a super thick wing liner as well, so this helps me control the thickness of my eyeliner. There in the middle of things with me, right there in the middle of things, you, okay, woo, yeah, right there in the middle of things, right there in the middle of things with me, right there in the middle of things, you. So I'm gonna tight line, and I'm using the Maybelline gel eyeliner, and I'm just using a little Zoeva brush, and I'm tightlining on my bottom and top waterline or lash line, just to make sure that there's no gap when I put on my falsies. And then I'm going to take that brown shade and that orange shade from the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm just going to buff out my lower lash line just to give it a little bit of a softness. For mascara today, I'm using an Estee Lauder mascara. It's like a little sample, and I'm just applying that all over my bottom lashes and on my top lashes to prepare them for my falsies. For lashes today, I'm using the House of Lashes Iconic, which are one of my favorite lashes, and then I am just going on to contour my face, and I'm using the ABH contour palette. I feel like this is like an Anastasia Beverly Hills tutorial today. It really is not sponsored or anything, but I just love her products. So I'm just using all those three shades as you saw, and I'm blending that in over all the areas that I contoured, and then going back in to further define my nose contour. So for highlight today, I'm using the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in Sugar Daddy. I really like this color, but I do think it has like a little bronzy undertone, which is a little frustrating sometimes, especially when you do it in your nose highlight. And I noticed that while I was editing the video, so I may get a different Diamond Glow powder. I know there are others that are more gold toned, and that probably won't do that. So anyway, for my lips, I'm outlining them right now. I decided to overline my lips today, and I don't know why, because I have like a Cupid bow in my lip, and I like completely ignored that. But it was interesting. It gave me like these super like chubby lips, which is not the worst thing in the world, but it's like pretty obvious though that I overline my lips, so I probably wouldn't do it in this shape again. And I'm going in with this Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss, which I will link down below as well. It's really, really pretty though, and I'm just dabbing that so it's not like super overwhelming. And then I'm just going to throw my wig on. It's a wig that I made with hair that I've had for like literally 6 years or something. And so after I put the wig cap on, I just put the wig on. I'm brushing everything out. This is not like a super high maintenance day with my hair, so I'm really just like brushing out knots, and that is it. And voila, that is it for my transformation from basic to baddie. You saw what a hot mess I look like, and now I look way put together. If you guys like these watch me transform videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up, and I want to do more of them because they're super fun and they kind of just like get ready with me videos with a little more glam to them. Thank you so much for subscribing. You guys make it so worth it. I love making videos for you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah! Bye.